So I want to establish from the outset that I do not have a problem with the trans community on its face, with trans people existing, whatever it is they like to say. But as a member of the LGBTQIA plus what the hell ever they're calling it these days community, I do have a huge problem with the trans ideology being pushed on children. I don't care how much people want to deny it or say it's not happening on CNN, MSNBC, or at school board meetings. It's happening. We know it's happening. How do we know it's happening? Because the videos are starting to come out in mass online of teenagers and young adults who are detransitioning. Kids who have already gone through this process to change their gender and now have gotten a little bit older and regret it, and they're changing back. So don't tell me it's not happening, because it's happening. Here's why I have a particular problem with this as a member of the gay community. First of all, let me just say I've never understood why the LGBTQ, I don't understand why the T is on there, and the Q is still a pejorative as far as I'm concerned, because being lesbian, gay, and bisexual is strictly sexuality, and the trans community has always maintained that being trans has nothing to do with their sexuality. I've never really understood why we're kind of lumped in together, but here we are. This is why I think trans ideology and trans activism is becoming a particular problem for the gay community. As a kid, I grew up in a neighborhood where most of my neighbors were young girls. So up until about the age of 10, there were plenty of pictures of me playing dress up and dolls with girls in the neighborhood, dressing like a fairy princess bitch, like I did the damn thing. If that were to happen today, there's a very strong possibility that people would be telling my parents that I needed to be transitioned because I'm expressing my gender in a feminine way by playing with girls' toys and makeup and dolls and dress up, as if the trans community has completely forgotten that we have gay, bisexual, and lesbian youth out here. It's like that's gone away. Have we forgotten suddenly that every little boy that has, a little bit of a femininity when he may be young doesn't necessarily grow up to be a goddamn woman? I mean, I'm a fully functional gay male. And if I had been transitioned, first of all, that would have been a huge waste. Second of all, that would have been child abuse as far as I'm concerned. Other people making decisions on my behalf at that young age before I even really knew how to use those pieces in the first place? Hell no. Absolutely not. I think that the trans community, trans activism, and all these people need to understand that as far as gay, lesbian, and bisexual folks, this is a threat essentially to the existence of our community. If every little girl who shows an affinity for Tonka trucks or playing in the dirt is suddenly going to have her tits chopped off and called John, and every little boy who enjoys putting on his mom's chapstick or lipstick or wearing her heels or playing with his sister's dolls, maybe he's a little girl now and to call him Sally. Like, there's no room for gay people anymore. These people who have fought against the gender binary for years now. There's no binary. No, binaries are evil. Now suddenly that's all they believe in is binaries. If you play with girl stuff, you have to be a girl. If you play with boy stuff, you must be a boy. What? These people talk out both sides of their neck all the time. And you can't keep up. That's why I feel bad for straight and religious and more conservative folks than me, because keeping up with this shit, I can't. So yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be hate. He's transphobic. He doesn't think trans people should exist. They're kids. They're kids. We don't accept that kids are old enough to get tattoos or drink alcohol or vote or buy cigarettes or join the military or even buy hair dye. They have to show ID to buy spray paint. We think that these children, because they play with certain dolls or say that they're... Bitch, do you know what I said I was when I was that age? I was the white ranger. I was the black ranger. I was the pink ranger. Open tranny. No, kids say they are shit all the time. And we cannot be permanently mutilating children because of this. No, what? What? Think about it. All the gay men, all my gay friends out there, how effeminate were you growing up? All my tops, how effeminate were you growing up? Just as a kid, did you ever do some girly shit? Some shit that today somebody might have been telling your mom and dad, oh, he might be a girl. You wouldn't be top no more. Just saying, why are we doing this to kids? Think about it. Think about it.